pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You was built like that.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. first down. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Drake, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll let this one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, 48 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Able to power through, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
George Kittle.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
It's 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now is Murray, flush to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray again, this is Drake. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49ers, 16.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. Oh, nearly picked.
Murray.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Andy Isabella.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
8 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Good for
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Cardinals 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick-6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, 49ers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray trying again after the pick six. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Come on! CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Brings up third.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first.
kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Arizona.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And a Cardinal first down.
get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
27-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
1st down, Murray eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. Tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot, plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Mostert. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals
going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Operating from the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and yards to go.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
For Andy Isabella.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
I don't want to see what's up, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
4-yard line.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Rashard Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Let them know where to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield by Jordan Phillips. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. Gold to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Arizona.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Got the connection here to Bourne. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A gain of 10, first down Arizona. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Complete.
Andy Isabella with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look down. And got his man. Complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, that ball complete to Isabella. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackled by D4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with time running out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Cardinals, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. She merged, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light, yeah.